Welcome back, everyone. I'm JayborinoPlays, and this is the Antioch Chronicles Remastered, a custom campaign for Starcraft 2. We are heading into Darkest Thunderhead. It is the last mission of Episode 1, and then I will go ahead and play the epilogue right after that as well. I haven't decided yet if I want to go straight into Episode 2 or not. I do have a very small showcase I might want to do in between. It would only take up the rest of this week. Maybe 3 episodes, maybe 2, I'm not sure, and then I would go into Episode 2. Either way, we will be getting back into Antioch Chronicles Remastered very soon after. The Protoss fleet moves into the very heart of the Zerg whirlwind. The province of Psion has a dark history. Alrighty, so in the last mission, we took out Zerg air superiority. So hopefully now we're going to find out what's really going on with this cocoon that's been lowering our shields.
Executor, our vindication is at hand. The Zerg Air Force has been scattered, the swarms broken. Now is the time to take final action. We move against the very heart of the Zerg infestation, the central hive cluster which guards the source of their psionic field, the cocoon itself. We are rallying our troops even now as the rest of the fleet arrives. We will need every last warrior and scout that Antioch can spare for this foray, since the Zerg field will render our forces weaker than they have ever been. You speak the truth, Antioch, but alas, I can no longer aid you, since I am growing weaker by the very minute while in the presence of this corrosive force. I fear I will be of little help to you. There is no cause for distress. You have already served the Conclave more than amply. Return to Japok, Brave One, and safeguard the teachings of Adun for generations to follow. You will be of greater use there. So be it, Communicator. May the Khan guide you all to swift victory. Our path is clear, Executor. We only need...
Communicator, we are receiving an incoming transmission.
This is Commander Charlie Monks to Protoss forces. I repeat, this is Commander Charlie Monks to Protoss forces. Do you read?
We hear you, human, as well as the urgency in your voice.
Yeah, well, that's not the only thing you're going to hear unless you keep an eye open. I finally figured out what that psi emitter was doing in the old Morian based on Jaw. Combine was breeding its own telepaths to wage a stalking war to Terran Dominion. But that's not the bad part. The bad part is that they were luring the Zerg to that installation to round them up for a strike on Korhon. Apparently, they weren't too pleased with the demise of the old Confederacy, or Antioch race. When we brought the emitter topside, it was no wonder the Zergs wanted us.
Curious. I wonder if this Combine has detected the psionic field that the Zerg have been projecting on Io.
Sorry to burst your bubble, mate, but the Combine created that field. They knew that if they tried to use the Zerg against Arcturus' forces, your boys would destroy all parties involved like you nuked Chow Sara back when this whole war mess started. All the Combine had to do to distract you was just drop an emitter in the middle of the hives left on your planet and let the Zerg do the rest.
Then it would seem we still have much work ahead of us once Antioch is freed from the Zerg.
Maybe, but you might be interested to know that a Kilmorian detachment is on its way to the heart of the Zerg just right now. I guess they didn't take a shine to having their emitter stolen. Well, anyway, that's the thick and thin of it.
Our thanks to you, Commander. We realize you have taken a great risk in providing us with this information.
No worries. Hell, it's not like I'm working for them anymore. Anyway, good luck. Moss out.
Executor, we await your orders.
The voice acting for this campaign is just so cool. Okay, so how are our shields looking on this one? Wow! It looks like our shields are halved. About. That's crazy.
We gotta move.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Fire!
Too easy.
Oh, g'day, mate. Just thought me and the boys would lend you a hand.
Here to, how shall we say, fry some Zerg, are you?
Well, now that the hour is upon us...
I see your point. Welcome to the fray, Commander.
Okay, so now we get Charlie Mox's forces. I'm actually going to back him up. I don't want him to take any damage because he cannot be healed. We've got 2 SCVs that didn't start mining. What do we got going up over here? Okay, so our Protoss buddies... Well, let's up the game speed, actually. Our Protoss buddies have very, very low shields. Like, it looks like slightly less than half because of the emitter. Or, I know it's randomized, but that's still very, very low. Okay, so we've got 4 carriers and a lot of scouts. You know what? I think we've got, yeah, we have 10 scouts and 4 carriers, which is like the Ariga fleet that we warped in the last mission. So I'm just going to go ahead and start getting some upgrades here. Cyber Core, air weapons. Now, we don't have Nanath Tyradune. He is just way too good. Okay, so I've got my High Templar hotkeyed, and let's focus on our Terran base. I want to get siege tanks right away. We do have tanks here, and Dale Gurney. So I assume we're going to be getting attacked on 2 fronts here. Very interesting. Okay, so we've got a lot of zealots. I'm going to get zealot speed. We can't yet. Okay, so let's get some gas going here. Go ahead and hotkey this. That is a very large attack. Let's just double storm here and say screw you to these guys. Oh, my scouts. Okay, you guys come on over here. Okay, so we've got large Zerg attacks coming on over here. We're going to lose 1 bunker. We can rebuild that. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit this. I realize now it sounds like the Protoss briefing music is also playing on top of the normal Protoss music. I'm not sure if this is something that I did accidentally. When I say that, it's because I've actually had to make a very, very slight change to this map manually, because what happened was the Charlie Mox cutscene wasn't firing for me, so I went in and manually fixed it, and I may have inadvertently also done something with the map music to cause that to happen. Anyway, how we looking here? Yeah, let's get siege mode. I'm afraid, yeah, if I unsiege these tanks, they won't be able to siege back up, so let's make sure we do that. So what's my ultimate goal here? Let's get zealot legs. We do not have... Oh, we do have a geyser here. We really need some more gas. It seems like some of the units here are yellow and some of them are blue. I don't really get it. Okay, this is going fine. We really need to move these tanks back, but I don't have siege mode yet, so I can't re-siege them. All right, start healing this up. Start healing this up. Start healing this up. Yeah, so we're going to have to move 2 tanks over here. Let's just move our tanks to this middle area. Siege mode is just about done. So you guys move to this middle section. You guys, just all of you, go to auto repair. Okay, all of you zealots back up. Zealot speed's just about done. Let's just keep getting more and more probes. Oh, we have Termalis. I forgot about that. That's great. Okay, so let's see. Siege this up. It's really strange that music hasn't stopped. Okay, so come on over here. Get back to mining. You know what? Just return those minerals and then come on back down. You're going to auto repair. Let's get some more tanks. I want to do like a tank crawl, and then also they supplied us with all these carriers. Let's get some more carriers. So we'll get another Stargate and a fleet beacon. So for the most part, it seems like the Kalmorian Combine attacks my main area here, while the Zerg attack my Terran base. Okay, now that my tanks have moved up, I'm in a really good spot. So let's go ahead and get... I see some minerals up there. Let's go ahead and get an armory so that we can start those upgrades. I'm going to get a second command center up here. Is there another gas? That would be really helpful. Unfortunately, no. That's fine, though. Let's go ahead and get my command center. There's no way to track how much supply we have. Yeah, this is very large attacks. We have to get out here to keep storming. No problem, though, with storms. It's just way too good. High Templar still named Pyro, which I find more amusing than anything else. Okay. So what I'm going to do is get some cannons up here. And then, of course, some shield batteries. The enemies don't seem to have siege mode, which makes this significantly easier, I'd say. All right, emitter scout, come on up here. We can't lose the emitter scout. Where is Korun and Nanath? Not Nanath. It's Korun and what's his name? I can't find him. Where are you in here? Nurok. Make sure that they don't die. All right, so we do have a lot of minerals up here. All right, well, we're just going to let the Protoss briefing music play here. I don't mind. You guys are stuck. Let's just destroy this. No, stop repairing that. I'm going to say I'm just going to go ahead and destroy this supply depot that's in a really inopportune spot. So it seems like everything I build is yellow, but it's a blue base that I got control of originally. Oh, it's because... So Charlie Mox is blue, but then the Protoss are yellow, and now that I'm building new stuff, it's yellow. Interesting. Okay, take this out. We're 150 out of... Oh, I actually share supply. Okay, so the Protoss and the Terran actually are sharing supply. I got to keep that in mind. All right, so let's take this battle cruiser and have him come up and around and meet up with our carriers. We're going to make some more carriers. All right, can you guys get out now? Yes, sort of. Okay, interesting. So maybe I won't worry about making a ground force, because with limited supply, I really need to focus on like a very powerful air force. So I think what I'll do is throw down a starport up here, get, you know, 1 or 2 more battle cruisers, get 1 or 2 more carriers, and we'll be in good shape. So let's queue up carriers, and I would say the battle cruisers would be more just to support them. So I don't think, do these supply depots contribute to me being able to make more stuff, or is it just pylons? It looked like both. So that's interesting, actually, being able to have both factions, but they share supply. I kind of like that, actually. It kind of keeps a cap on how crazy these missions can get. Let's go ahead and get air weapons level 2. I really should be letting the Terran do more here, because my Protoss are severely weakened. Okay, so I also need a Templar Archive, unless I already have one. Do I already have one? It doesn't look like it, no. Okay, so get on down here. Pyro. High Templar. Storm. Just incredibly effective. So shield batteries are going to be that much better on this map, because they, I need to be able to heal my stuff. So let's just get a crap ton of cannons, because we have so much money. Get another pylon over here. No problem. Okay, so I can actually... okay, so it's combined, and I might be able to have up to 400 supply. So I guess that's nice, though, because I can build supply for both factions and not really have to worry about... Yeah, not really have to worry too much about... I guess having certain supply for certain stuff. Anyway, I'm just going to keep building my buildings up in this direction. I think for the most part I'm fine here. Yeah, these guys will heal themselves. I might build another bunker here just to throw these ghosts in, because ghosts are cool and I don't want them to die, and they're going to be really helpful against those air units. So we're getting a science facility soon so that we can continue our other upgrades. Let's go ahead and get ship weapons so that we can get let's get some battle cruisers, please. Four battle cruisers. Okay, so you are fine. You just hang out back there. I'm gonna get Kadarin Amulet for this guy, and we can get another one because they're just so good for defense. Okay, well, now's your time to shine. Got to pay attention to make sure that we're actually dropping storms when they're attacking. With this amount of cannons, I think we're in really good shape. We have so much money. We have so many bases that I can't imagine something going wrong. Let's get a physics lab for those battle cruisers. All right, come on down here and... Yeah, I mean, this is fine, and I mean, Gurney can be really helpful against air units, too. Go ahead and hop in here into this bunker. You can help against Mutalisks. I can get 1 or 2 more turrets, and I would say that my defense is pretty squared away. We just need to make some attacking units. So once the physics lab is up, we can start making battle cruisers 2 at a time. Okay, let's hotkey these. Add-ons are done, so we can start with battle cruisers. Actually, I'm just going to queue up my Yamato gun upgrades first. Carriers. We have 8 carriers already, so I'm pretty sure we're in position to finish this already. Okay, so let's get some more pylons. I don't want to wall myself in, actually, so let's make them down here. And upgrades coming along. Make 2 more battle cruisers, rally them on up, and once those battle cruisers are done, I would feel pretty comfortable to move. I think armor upgrades, air armor upgrades, is actually going to be really important. Very, very, very important. So let's do that. The reason it's very, very important is because my shields are very, very weak. So I guess shield upgrades also are kind of important, but not really, because the shields are just getting taken out so quickly. Honestly, these are just taking up supply. So I'm sorry, dropship pilots, but you know, maybe you should bail out before I do this. But whatever. Okay, they're gone. This is looking good. I think 6 tanks is more than enough. We've got good income. We have really good mineral income. It's just the supply. I don't want to use too much supply. I need to find another base. With this amount of carriers, though, I mean, the problem is that the interceptors take a lot more extra damage, too. So I think I need to let my... Terran buddies do more work. So maybe I should just get more starports so I can pump out battle cruisers faster. But at the same time, I can't really afford to, you know, make more. I could make siege tanks and just sort of inch my way in. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I don't have an academy. I need to get marine range. I'm building all my buildings up here because nothing's attacking me from up in this direction. So again, we have 8 carriers, and we're going to have how many battle cruisers? 5 battle cruisers? It's pretty darn good. We don't have Yamato gun yet, but we do have the whatever reactor, whatever it was, I forget what it's called, but we can't see it on the tooltip. Let's get ship plating. I mean, our carriers can do the damage, assuming our battle cruisers can take some of the heat. Let's go ahead and drop some fatty storms in here. So good. It's just so good, and we have so much money. We can very easily replace these. Well, come on in here. I don't want you to get walled in. The Protoss briefing music is just so relaxing. All right, throw this down. And let's just start making more cannons. I mean, why not? We can afford them. That's what I say. If you can afford to make a shit ton of cannons, make a shit ton of cannons. Alrighty. I mean, we will run out of money eventually. We got to be wary of that. Let's get level 2 shields. This is looking fine. We'll eventually queue up +3. That's good. Once these battle cruisers are done, we're going to start pushing into the Kalmorian base, which theoretically should be very easy with this amount of stuff. I probably lead with the battle cruisers, let them take the heat. If they die, that's fine, and then we can repair them. But most importantly, it's because our poor Protoss units just cannot really take much heat at all. So there we go. We've got so many cannons here. We could send a probe over here to defend ourselves as well. Then I assume once we... Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. That's what it's the cannon rush. It's the cannon rush. Okay. This is great. All right, well, just destroying that one turret, every little bit helps. All right, there's more battle cruisers. I'm just going to coop even more. Come on up here. How are my upgrades doing? Well, we need 5 more. Again, I'm kind of just focusing on attack because my Protoss units take so much additional damage. It's got to function kind of like a blitzkrieg, just to kind of get in there, do the damage, and just wipe them out quickly, because otherwise my units die so quickly. You see how fast the shields started getting taken down there, and you can't repair those carriers. You can repair the battle cruisers, though, so that's why I'm kind of leading with the battle cruisers. Kind of taking out this top area here. I see them coming up here. I mean, look, I know I did carriers last mission, but I mean that was the whole point of the mission, was to have a shit ton of carriers and win. Anyway, I like the Firebat models that are that they have included. By the way, they're very, very neat. Come on over here. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. All right, let's Yamato this. So I'm taking out this base, and I'm taking out this command center because I do not want them rebuilding. As you can see, there's SCVs coming in here. We just want to stop them from being able to rebuild and then remake more SCVs. So that's exactly what I'm doing. We can Yamato this stuff. Yamato this. Probably out of energy now. Because I think they can only Yamato once, yeah, before they're technically out of energy to do it. 150 with a max of 250 with the upgrade, so. All right, let's keep just pushing in this direction. Cool. There's no SCVs. Ah, you know what? There's actually a base right here, so let's make more battle cruisers and then attack that from the other side. We're going to need more supply depots / pylons. Again, I actually quite like the way that supply is shared here. It's very, very nice. All right, we actually have more carriers here that I forgot I left behind. Okay, send this up here. Okay, so the plot, not what I expected, really at all. Not what I expected at all. Let's send these carriers over here. Keep attacking. Keep attacking. Here's their main production. Let's wipe this out. I kind of like the idea that the Kalmorian Combine is involved. It's not really something you see at all. And you have to keep in mind that this was created before Brood War came out, and the only time that the Kalmorian Combine is really involved with Brood War is in the Queen of Blades, which is when you have to go destroy some Combine bases to get money for your attack on Core Hall. Otherwise, the Combine just really isn't mentioned other than and same with the Emojin Protectorate in the Starcraft manual. Otherwise, they're just not really involved at all. So I think it's cool that they're sort of brought to the forefront here as part of the actual story, just to kind of remind you, like, hey, they exist. There are Zerg on this map. Well, I saw them attacking my Protoss base too. Alrighty, whew. So suddenly I got really warm, and I think I had a baked potato for lunch. When I eat baked potatoes, they kind of drop my blood sugar. I don't know if anyone's familiar with what it's like being hypoglycemic, but it's like if you eat too many carbohydrates, like simple carbohydrates, it drops your blood sugar, and now I'm like really warm and clammy and very, very hungry. So I'm going to try to finish this mission quickly because I am now starving. I could eat so much right now. It's hard to explain. It's very hard to explain. It's a feeling that unless you've experienced it, it's hard to explain. But I'm like starving. I need to eat something. All right, well, I'm not going to stop now. But it's a very strange feeling. Okay, so I guess that gives me some incentive to finish. Not to mention the doubled up music. I think the doubled up music is my own fault, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I caused that. All right, destroy all the SCVs. Do not let them rebuild.
Nothing like pirates on the bobby to whet your appetite.
Okay, so I think we've destroyed... I'm pretty sure that means we've destroyed all the Kelmorians. So they're gone. We've got a nice base here. That's a really nice base, actually. Let's go take that. I should be making Command Center because it'll have more hit points. But wow, double... That's great. Fucking double geysers. Let's take that. We could take this other base, too. All of you, we're going to turn on auto repair. And you, turn on auto repair. Come on over here. We're going to repair our battle cruisers, and we're going to make another base here. Though our income is just... It's beyond what we need right now, that's for sure. All right, go ahead and heal up. I should have been continuing my upgrades. I should get a second armory, too. I just don't have enough gas. Okay, come on now. Go ahead and rally there. Now we've got... Let's go destroy that. Let's go destroy those two turrets, because they're going to get in my way as I rally up more of these carriers. So that's the problem with when you allow the player to make battle cruisers and carriers, especially at the same time, they're probably going to do it.
Executor, the time has come for us to end this psionic storm once and for all.
That's the name of the thing. All right, we held the Zerg at bay. I guess destroying all the Terran buildings caused that to happen. Anyway, I agree. Let's go. We could probably win. We have more than enough stuff. Let's go ahead and create refinery here. And I wonder if my probes can mine down here and return them to the... Or my SCVs can mine here and end up returning it to the command center. Or vice versa. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying, all right? If different races can return to different command centers or command buildings. All right, let's start clearing the map. All right, so bring the emitter scout to the Psi cocoon and keep it there long enough to destroy the Zerg Psi field. So where is my emitter cocoon? Here's my fleet of scouts. I'm going to hotkey that to 1. Come on down here. You guys all start mining. Get on gas. Get on gas. And get on gas. One of you is extra. There we go. So here we go. This is going fine. Let's bring our scouts down here. We've got even more stuff coming. It doesn't seem like we've really lost any carriers. Oh, we left some up here too. All right, go ahead and hotkey or autocast interceptors. My commentary might be kind of strange now because I'm kind of getting an out of this world feeling with like how hungry and how sweating, how I'm like dripping sweat. It's so hard to explain. It's just such a strange feeling. All right. Anyway, it's the worst lane. I'm already halfway through a mission. I'm not gonna re-record all this. Okay. Let's just see if we can finish this. Okay. Oh, there's the cocoon. Battlecruiser? Battlecruiser, no? Okay, well. We have to avoid that area. Let's just destroy this. So I'm just going to, like, right-click my units, like, right on top of the cocoon. And rather than wiping all the Zerg, yeah, I'm just going to destroy this area. Everybody come on over here, including the emitter scout. And we just have to distract them with my other stuff. Here comes the emitter scout. There we go. 20 seconds. Hold position. All right, so where's the emitter? Oh, the emitter scout. The emitter scout is dying. Oh wait, no, it's alive. Okay, let's bring it in now. It's still alive somehow. As long as it's not getting focused, one shot will probably kill it. Where are we there? Are we on top of it? I can't really see. Oh no, it's over here, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh wait, no. Okay, come on over here. There we go. Hold position. 20 seconds. We've got all my capital ships over it now, so it's not getting focused. That's all that matters. Okay, wow, that was close. I was afraid I was going to lose, and I'm like, God, I put off eating this long for nothing. Come on. 1, There we go. Oh, that was a really cool effect, and that just wiped out all the Zerg.
Now that is what I call carnage.
Oh, come on, mate. That was in bad taste, and you know it.
Commander, Executor, the tides have turned. Already our strength is returning. The Zerg that are left here will present little threat to us now. We have succeeded.
Yahoo! Okay, well, that mission was, I think, a little easier than the previous one. The previous one, the enemy attacks were much, much harder, but also having siege tanks makes it pretty easy now, too. But I like the concept of that mission. So the lore is pretty interesting for this. Like, we went through all of that just to learn that the cocoon was actually planted by the Kalmoran Combine to distract us from the war that they were going to start with the Dominion using Zerg. Because if they used Zerg against the Dominion, then the Protoss would have responded, theoretically. But when you think about it, the Protoss are really on the back burner, because they were getting wiped out by the Zerg. But again, this is before Brood War. This is before the mapmaker or anybody really understood that the Protoss were going to have to evacuate Aiur, which is the turn that Brood War took. I mean, the Overmind was dead at the end of Starcraft 1, so I think maybe a lot of people just assumed that the Protoss were going to be able to recover. Anyway, let's go straight to the epilogue and just make this happen. Okay, with the battle over, Charlie Mox begins work on a new special project. Epilogue Aftershocks. Though the Zerg at Antioch have been defeated, many dangers persist. Is this going to be another actual mission, or is this just going to be an extended cutscene? I don't know, so I'm kind of in anticipation. Here we go. Another briefing.
Antaro Doom, Executor. You will be pleased to know that in the past several days, Antioch has been able to rebuild much of its former glory with the help of its neighboring brethren, and that several of the fleeing Zerg broods have been dealt considerable damage by our newly rejuvenated warriors. While this certainly bodes well for Aiur, the information that we received from Commander Mox casts an indelible shadow on every moonrise we witness. If these Terrans stand complacent to their imagined ability to control the Zerg, we may very well have another full-scale war on our hands. As for the Commander himself, I believe he has something to show us. In orbit.
Okay, so I'm able to actually start this mission. So what is this going to be?
G'day, mates. Welcome to New Brisbane Station, my little corner of heaven, now that hell's frozen over. Right now, we're still in the heavy stages of construction.
I see your time has been well spent.
Well, I figure since I'm not going to work for Minsk, and since I sure as hell can't go back to the Combine, I might as well set up shop right here in case you need a favor sometime.
We appreciate your generosity, Commander.
Oh, don't mention it. Feel free to stick around while we get this place up and running. The next load of SCVs should be due in about, 20 minutes, with a dropship full of resources.
I think it would be funny if they just make you sit around for literally 20 minutes, just staring at Charlie Mox's base until the resources arrive. Alright, I'm able to control all of this, so is this really an epilogue? I'm confused.
This can't be good.
What? What is it?
You're not gonna believe this.
That's a cool shot. I like how it zoomed out like that. Ah, okay, so that actually is the end. Interesting. So I can only assume the Kalmoran Combine is coming back to exact vengeance. But yeah, again, because this is prior to Brood War, I think this was written with the idea like, oh, the Protoss are staying on Aiur, and Charlie Mox is going to come hang out with them for a little bit. Either way, very, very cool. Go back to Mission Select. That theoretically would send us back to the launcher, I think. I really liked Episode 1. Again, the map makers are slightly constricted by the fact that this was an already existing campaign that they had to remake. They were remaking a fan-made map, so the first iteration here that we've played through, again, was still in alpha. I think it's just progressing into beta now. So, of course, there's going to be some bugs here and there, but I had a good time. I really enjoyed this campaign. I look forward to Episode 2. Again, I have something that, a small project that I've been thinking about, how I want to approach it, and it's going to be between 2 and 4 episodes, I think. And I think I'm going to do that first, and then go into Episode 2, Negative Suns. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm really looking forward to it, though, and I guess, map makers, do you plan on taking, like, major creative liberties and making it in Episode 3? Or is that just kind of shelved right now. Obviously, that's a huge undertaking. You don't even have something that you can work off of. You have to make something from scratch, which would take much longer. Anyway, this has been JayborinoPlays. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this campaign. Again, we're going to be going into Negative Suns probably in a week or so, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.